What's up, FHS? Welcome back to the Saber Art. I'm Mrs. Bausch.
And I'm Mr. Hust. This week, we'll get to know our teachers better with trivia, celebrate Mother's Day, hear from students that appreciate our teachers, and hit some balls in the Pickleball Club.
How well do you know your teachers? Time to see in this teacher trivia. From spontaneously getting a dog to being class clown, these teachers have some really fun facts.
Now that Mother's Day is approaching, let's get insight with Ella on why it's so important.
This is me and my mom.
What's your favorite thing about being a mother?
Watching my children grow and be successful.
Getting to know my kids better at every stage of their life. And I feel like since I've become a mom, I've become a better version of myself.
Getting to watch my daughter learn new things, even little things, like when she says a new word or she gets a new skill.
How do you spend Mother's Day with your children?
Each year I ask my kids to join me for brunch. When we get home, we always do a little gardening because I love being in my garden.
We'll do something outside, go for a nice long walk. My son always likes to bring me coffee and make me breakfast.
We usually just spend the day I just kind of want to be lazy around the house and relax.
What are some lessons that you learned from your own mother or grandmother?
My mom learned how to garden from her mom. The cool part is my daughters help me. Looking at from generation to generation, I'm super excited to be able to pass that tradition on and give them flowers that were originally their great-grandmothers.
She taught me to always do my best in everything I do, give everything my all, and she taught me that I always need to believe in myself. She taught me about how to always be a good person.
My mom taught me how to be really strong in the face of everything, so I think that's the thing I carry most with me.
What is your favorite thing about Mother's Day?
I love getting spoiled, but let's be honest, I also love spoiling the women in my life.
I love being able to celebrate the amazing women in my life.
Just the fact that I get to think about nothing is my favorite part about Mother's Day.
What is the best Mother's Day gift you ever received?
Favorite thing for me is my time with my kids.
Well, definitely my children. Having children has just changed my life, so they are the best gift every Mother's Day.
I got this last year. My husband got it for me. It's my daughter's name on a necklace. So that's like my favorite gift area. I wear it every day.
What is the meaning of Mother's Day to you?
Taking care of the women who have made a difference and made me who I am.
It's a good day to just reflect on how much women in our lives mean to us. Maybe even beyond just our moms and grandmas, but like other women who have had really important roles in our life.
To me, it's a time and a moment to just really be thankful for all the great things that moms do. Moms are really strong and resilient and amazing, and so it's nice that we take out a day to remind them how much we love them.
Go ahead and give the love, spread that.
I love that there's a day dedicated to celebrating amazing women who have really made a difference in everybody's lives. And we all have moms, so
Make sure you're nice to your mom on Mother's Day.
I think it's the best day ever.
What a great day to celebrate those who work hard. Be sure to thank moms and influential women in your life.
Now that it's Teacher Appreciation Week, let's see what students appreciate about their teachers.
All right, who's a teacher you'd like to shout out?
Mr. Bondar.
Miss Waring, Miss Knoll, Sawicki, Patty Gain, and then Jab and DePau, but they're not here anymore. Nerschel, Gain, Walters, Dreyer, Sawicki, Bellin, Wassmiller, Weslowski.
Mr. McHugh.
Mr. Hust.
I'd like to shout out wonderful Miss Starnes.
Mr. Babiosh.
Miss Dreyer.
Also Miss Dreyer.
Mr. Guyette.
Shout out Mr. Poppenfuss.
Mrs. Dalla.
I'd like to shout out Mr. McHugh.
Mr. McHugh. Mr. McHugh. Mr. Kolakowski.
Who's a teacher that's most impacted you in your high school career?
Probably Mr. McHugh.
Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
Miss Bausch and Miss Durbin.
I'd like to shout out Mrs. Durbin.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Babiosh.
Mrs. Moore. Miss McNeely.
Shout out to Miss McNeely and Miss Bausch and Miss Morris.
Miss Riggs.
Miss Dreyer.
Mr. Kolakowski.
Miss Bausch.
Miss Rember. To end the teacher appreciation segment, I'd like to shout out Miss Weston.
We thank you, teachers, for all the hard work that you put in.
Let's pick up our paddle and ball and hit it right into the Pickleball Club.
What is pickleball?
Pickleball is a sport that's kind of like a mix between tennis and badminton and ping pong. Yeah, same size court as badminton, same surface usually as tennis.
So why did you start Pickleball Club?
I started playing pickleball probably like 6 years ago, and I used to do a lot of other sports when I was younger, and this one allowed me to like do something that I can do for the rest of my life, as opposed to I'm not going to throw fastballs for the rest of my life or go tackle somebody in football for the rest of my life. So this is like a lifelong sport, so I figured it was a good thing to introduce kids to. Plus, there's a lot of kids in school that aren't like super athletic, and the nice thing about pickleballs, you don't have to be to have fun and just kind of go out there and just learn the sport.
So why do you think other people should do Pickleball Club?
It's a pretty social sport, or it can be a competitive sport, so that's one of the reasons why I like it for a lot of kids.
When is Pickleball Club?
Ooh, that's a good question. So we try to do it twice a week during the fall, and then we're going to try to pick it up in the spring, probably twice a week too. I have to go to the Franklin City Hall to try to get approval for the Pleasant View courts just down the road. But I also heard that they're making 10 brand new courts behind City Hall. So that could house like 40 kids. Because right now we got 55 kids signed up, and we just don't have enough room for them all, which is a good thing.
So what advice would you give to people who just want to start Pickleball Club?
Just show up. Hang out, bring a friend. A lot of people just bring a friend, and usually it's played in doubles, so it's like 2 versus 2, which is a little bit different than, I guess, tennis in a way. I think Pickleball Club is like mostly 2v2. So bring a friend, hang out, try it out, come like twice, and then see if it works for you or not.
So I originally joined because Carson right here told me about it, and it sounded like a pretty cool thing to do because Mr. Hust is the teacher, and everyone loves Mr. Hust.
I'm out here because of my buddy Ben Kramer introduced me at this Sunday. I'm out here.
Most fun about Pickleball Club is?
Honestly, the friendships. I think it's a great competitive sport. You don't really have to get too sweaty. It's kind of, you can play like sweatshirt and sweatpants. It's a great outdoor sport. You get a lot of sunshine, good UVs, and you get to hang out with your friends, and you need absolutely nothing. You can just show up. We're actually sponsored by Phoenix. Mr. Huss got us the hookup, so we got all these paddles and these pickleballs for free. So we got them all ready. If you ever want to come, they're here for you waiting.
If you would like to know more about Pickleball Club, you can follow fhs.pickleball on Instagram. Email Mr. Huss to be put in his Pickleball Club classroom, or you could just show up.
This is definitely an interesting club. More people should join.
As the end of the year approaches, seniors, if you want to be in the Saber Roar end of the year slideshow montage, scan this QR code and add as many pictures as you want from your high school years. Well, that's all the time we have today, guys.
If you have any suggestions for what you would like to see in the Saber Roar, then scan this QR code. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at The Saber Roar to stay up to date with all things Saber Roar.
We'll see you next week, Sabers.